I'm in a very crowded, very popular part of Seoul, and there are never any police. I mean, I sometimes see a patrol car going by a street, but I never see police walking around. Occasionally there might be like 2 in the subway station, and they're not like patrolling, they're just going somewhere. There just are not police, and that's pretty cool. Well, it's not really cool. Like, I wonder if something happened. Well, that's the thing. There's kind of like societal self-control. People keep each other in check. Like, you're not gonna murder somebody in your apartment because if they scream, everyone in the building will hear. Everyone in the next 5 buildings over will hear. And, you know, I'm not saying that they're gonna knock the door down and save whoever's being murdered, but they're gonna, you know, look out the door and see the person leave, and they're gonna identify that person. Maybe they'll take a picture. That person is gonna get caught. I mean, people are, like, there's all this, like, scouting of, like, catching people doing crap when they actually do crap. So there's a lot of this, like, I don't know what you call that, but everyone keeps each other in check. And that's kind of good because that's not like, there's no law about that. There's but it's completely informal. It's just the way society works. And it keeps bad things from happening. On Sunday, for the first time since I've been here, I actually saw violence. It was kind of funny. It was, I guess this teenage girl was like screaming at some guy who she knew. I don't know if it was her boyfriend or her friend, not too much older than her. And he was kind of like slapping her in the face whenever she'd say something to him. And it was not pretty, and tons of people were just standing there watching and not doing anything. But the thing was, like, I even noted to my friend, I would feel more sorry for her if she wasn't kind of like screaming like a spoiled little brat. Like, she was not like trying to get any sympathy. She was just like throwing a temper tantrum. The way the guy was treating her was not good. But it kind of seemed like there was no good guy in the situation and not really a need for anyone to get involved. And there were no police around. This was one of the most crowded, popular places in my area. No police. This went on for like 5 minutes. No police. No one called police. No one had to call police. It never got serious. And then it ended. That's kind of how it works here. Well, that's how it works in Seoul. Supposedly, most violent crimes take place in the rural areas, farmlands, small towns, because there aren't, I mean, logically, there aren't as many people to keep each other in check. There is more space between people, no crowded apartment buildings. So if you wanted to do something bad out there, I suppose you could get away with it. But that's not, like, worse than any other country. That's just, they can do that easily there, but they can't do it here in the city. I might assume that this is one of the safest cities in the world. If there ever is some violent crime, everybody knows about it. Everyone knows where it took place, when it took place. You know, it's kind of like, oh my god, somebody got murdered. Whereas in the US, in the papers can't, you know, cover every single murder every day. That's kind of sad. But, that's one of the benefits of living here. There's not much violence. There is not a need to defend yourself, to arm yourself against violence. There is not a need to freak out about possible nuclear conflict. It's a pretty cool place.